Ooh. Oh, man. Chills. Chills. Woo.
Rise of the Jedi, I'm a fly with a red eye. If you got as high as me, you would die like a Jedi. I've been dark side living and I hope that I'm forgiven, but I don't give a fuck if I'm not, cause I'm winning. Burn me alive, see if I die. Rise from the ashes, no longer Jedi. I'm with the Sith, suck on my dick. Please call me Vader, I'm not Anakin.
Just a real quick editor's note here. The audio here actually was not okay. For some reason, my sound gate settings were off. I had an issue with OBS around the time of recording this, where it was not picking up my voice when I was talking lower. And because I have a sound gate, so you don't hear, like you do right now, the little bit of background noise, you hear my air conditioner. So you're going to hear me switching back and forth between the microphone audio on my camera and my main high quality microphone, so you can tell the difference immediately. I apologize, and this is fixed and will not be in videos in the future, but it was in this video, and I apologize. But I did fix it in editing, and I couldn't match them perfectly, but they still sound good, and it's still good. So enjoy. Welcome to the place where you're in the camera, and I'm on the screen. I'm your host, Emmett Gray. Welcome to the show. If you were easily offended, there's a door. Get the fuck out. And this is a new series that we have not named yet. This is a series where me and who you'll now be seeing, my buddy Wes, send a song to each other. We have very different musical tastes. I fall more into lyrically based rap, hip-hop, and more of that kind of style of music, whereas Wes falls into more old school rock and jazz, all of that good shit, which I also listen to sparingly. I'll go through like discographies of artists that I really enjoy or things of that nature and have fun with it. Yeah, so the shitty rapper reacts, I guess. I don't fucking know. But yeah, so Wes has recorded a little introductory video here. So get into it. I'm gonna try breaking this down as much as I can, but if I just get zoned out and go into the music, it's gonna be a good song. Don't fucking judge me. Oh, my squeaky chair. Hello.
All right, so
okay.
I guess I'm here to talk about the song that I have.
I never realized this, Wes, and I'm sorry in advance if this makes you self-conscious. Your voice does not fit your body. I'm just... it doesn't fit your face. It doesn't sound like it should come out of there. It's not a bad thing. I think it's a good thing, but, you know, take it as you will.
For you to react to.
That's a good song I heard.
Man, this is fucking weird.
For me too. It's like you're here but not here, and I don't like that.
So
are you still stalling?
I
Still stalling.
From what I know, you listen to a lot of hip hop, rap, a bit of rock, especially Linkin Park, and
just to prove a point. Hold your horse. Just to prove a point. These are all albums that I've listened to like on repeat in my house. Like, I'm a lot of Diana Ross in here. This is like my normal listening habits, honestly. I'm not throwing these to the ground, by the way. There's a little table right here. I'm off. But yeah. But also a shit ton of rap. But yeah. Also collect vintage vinyls, but only collect stuff that I like listen to on a regular basis. I'll put those back in a moment. Sorry, had to prove a point. But yeah, I listen to a lot of different shit. That's a lot of like 60, 50,
some folk and some country. So I have picked a song that kind of steps out of that.
I thought I grabbed, to be fair, I thought I was grabbing, I have a bunch of AC/DC and a bunch of more Journey and a bunch more just random fucking shit back there. Van Halen, I have a bunch. I have a lot. There's too many fucking albums for me to carry all of them. But yeah, I don't just listen to rap. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I did tell you that I do, and I do. But like, I also listen to more of this stuff. I'm just saying.
By a band called Alter Bridge. Country. So I have picked a song that kind of steps out of that. By a band called Alter Bridge.
Okay.
They're
weird fucking name for a band.
A rock/metal group from America, and you've told me that you've picked a song that is mostly a story song, and I couldn't really find a song that was similar to that, so I've picked one that's just a very personal song to the artist.
That's perfect. And also, I don't want these to be themed like they're like always like, oh, I picked a story song, so you should pick a story song, or I picked a fucking super heavy like melodic song, so you should. I don't fucking care. I want it to be weird. I want to get into the weird stuff.
This one specifically is very personal to the guitarist of the band, who wrote this about his mom after she passed away. And they mention in their live shows and in interviews that their fans often relate to this music in their own ways and give it their own spin, and you'll definitely notice that in this live show as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the song. Either way, let me know what you think of it, and yeah. By the way, I realized I completely forgot to mention the name of the song. It's called In Loving Memory. Enjoy.
I mean, you guys already knew that. It's in the fucking title. That picture of Wes is high key going into a thumbnail. All right, let's get the song queued up here. Let's get into it. Let's see what this is.
This next song is a song that means a lot to us, and a lot of you over the years have made it known that it's held a special place in your life as well. This is a song that Mark wrote for his mother after she passed away. This is called In Loving Memory.
Shout out Mark for having a mom. I didn't, so sorry in advance if I don't relate to this as much, but I'm still gonna listen and break it down. I just need to say both that guitar and that t-shirt I need in my life. That's that just smoothness of like how do I put this? For musicians and artists, there is certain things that just speaks to the soul, right? You can tell when someone has made something that is emotional by like the first few notes, especially with guitar. Guitar is something that comes through, and you can tell that this was not written like some people write a music sheet, or like some people compose their bridges and stuff. Not bridge. Compose their line of fucking. My brain's drawing a blank. What I'm trying to say is that you can feel the difference when someone's like really thinking about it and they're doing a chord progression. That's what I'm looking for. And it's very methodical, and they're trying to get a rhythmic beat, and they're trying to get a nice flowing thing. And you can tell the difference when somebody just pulls out a guitar and is so lost in their own thought and is just playing and not thinking but feeling and looking for what feels right and going along with it and riding the string. And that is what I've noticed immediately. So this is very much going to be a somber, a very deep, personal song. I mean, they've already said so, and Wes has said so, but yeah, you can feel the emotions already coming through just in the string progression. And that's something I don't think a lot of people would point out in a reactionary video, because it's not a thing that a lot of people are going to notice if you've never done songs like this. Even if you're an artist and you've never had that, or you don't play the instruments and you're going off of instrumentals, you're not going to know that feeling. This is that feeling.
Thanks for all you've done. I missed you for so long. I can't believe you're gone. You still live in me.
So this is another thing too, to add to that previous thought, and also just to comment on the first opening of the song. Thanks for all you've done. I miss you now that you're gone, I think is what he said. And then you always live in me. Think about those words. Do they rhyme-ish? Yeah, kind of. Do they more fit along with... This is the thing that not a lot of artists do, and it impresses me already. A lot of artists think that they have to stick to rhyme schemes and they have to stick to making everything fit within certain rhymes or rhythm. You can sacrifice rhyme and ride the rhythm of the song as long as it is part of the story and it comes with emotion and meaning. This is what he's doing. Those lines don't mean anything to anyone else but him, right? This is purely talking to his, I'm assuming, I think he said deceased mother, like just saying, hey, I miss you. I'm like, okay, like there's a difference between that and then trying to make something fit within a certain box. And not a lot of artists take out of the box and like do it like this. And I'm into this.
You still live in me. I feel you in the wind. You guide me constantly. I never knew what it was to be alone. No, 'cause you were always
What did he say?
what it was to be alone. No,
Oh, okay.
'cause you were always there for me. You were always waiting. But now I come home, I miss your face so. Smiling down on me, I close my eyes to see, and I know you're a part of me, and it's your song.
This is good. Wow. I've never had a relationship like this with a mother figure at all. I've never had a mother figure, and it always like impresses me to see that with other people. Like I've never, there's a song by Tupac, "Dear Mama," where he talks to his mom, and like basically it's a love letter to his mom, and like I've never been able to relate to stuff like this. But the thing I like about this so far is just that it's pure emotion. It's pure just like I said, you see the parts when they're they're fitting words within rhymes, right? They're adding to this scheme of lines that they're taking into the song, but they're also sacrificing that at points, make a point, say something meaningful. And that's beautiful. And then the thing I do like, I'm glad Wes sent me a live version of this. The audience is so in tuned and so focused on the song. You can tell it means a lot to his fans. You can tell, like, even when he like goes up and he's singing a little bit of what I think is the chorus, everybody in that audience is saying the word. This means something to all of them, right? And you can also tell just by when he's building and going, there is a silence in the room. You're at a concert. There's maybe, a couple thousand people in there. That's not something that is easy to do. You don't just simply capture an audience like that and have them focused into something. And then as he's building up into singing, they're building up and singing with him and adding to that feeling. I can only imagine what the energy in the room must have felt like during this performance. Just fucking incredible. Wait, let me go back a few. That note was beautiful for one reason: control. Plenty of artists can do similar notes, right? But it's the control and the pitch and the way that he keeps that steady line and he's going, "Ooh," you know, just keeping it. Whereas, you know, somebody else who tried doing that maybe, "Ooh," like trying to keep their own pitch because they don't hear it. So like that was just a beautiful control, beautifully sounding. I butchered it, but like it fucking great. I love that. And it really shows that he has much more of a vocal range than what he's putting out right now. And that just adds a little bit to that and adds to the song. We're gain more intrigue, even if you're not interested in what's happening in the story. You're interested in what sound is and what the feeling is. Like this is a very, like I feel this in my chest. I feel the emotions coming out off of the instrumental, like I talked about. I feel it coming off of the audience. I feel it coming off of the words being put into my ears. Beautifully done so far. And you see at the end, it kind of goes up and down because the emotions are creeping back in because he's thinking in his head of what he's saying next, of course, to going into the next part of the song and saying more about his mother, right? So as the emotions drift in, he loses that control for a second. And that could be purposefully done, absolutely, to add emphasis to what's to come, or it can be just be pure emotion, which in this, there's a difference. If you listen close enough, you can tell the difference. And it's very much that he's feeling the emotions, he's feeling the crowd, he's feeling all of it and getting ready to go into the next part of the song.
The same, no. It feels empty and alone.
Ooh. Oh man, chills. Woo. I'm sorry, I just zoned the fuck out there. Wow. Oh, wow. I need to go back a little bit. So two things I wanted to touch on. It's just brain's back now. Wow. Lots to talk about here. The thing that I noticed, this is a band that's used to performing in crowds. It's asking for audience interaction, obviously. Hey, let me see those hands. But also, it is also a way of stalling. You see, like I talked about with the voice breaking at the end of the thing, like when something means this much to you and when it means this much to the band and to the fans, like it can be difficult. You're trying to hold yourself together and do your performance, but also not trying to lose the emotion in it. So that can also be part of why that was a thing. And also he sees how much it means to everybody, and he wants everybody to be involved as much as he is in the song right now. And then when that builds and he's almost screaming and singing and the whole crowd joins in, straight chills, because you could tell just how, there's a difference between when like a portion of your fan base has a song that means a lot to them and the entirety of the fan base has a song that means it to them. Everybody in that crowd is singing and screaming this song along with him, right? Even when he has them sing, they're singing it. They know every word. It means something to them, whether or not they've even lost their mother or their father. Like, just the thought of being close to someone and losing them in this way makes you connect with this song, and that's what I'm connecting with it. Just thinking about it in that way, right? And it's just like when you can feel the emotion just coming off of everybody in this room. Everybody in the band like is on the verge of crying. It seems like everybody in that crowd is just so enraptured in this moment with this person, and it's just whoo, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. There's that beautiful note again. I could see him in the past with just the spiky hair. I don't know what it is.
Let's just go out to everybody we've loved and lost, ladies and gentlemen. Sing it for them. Here we go.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, what a beautiful story and a beautiful way to end it. Oh, we come back to that emotional guitar line as the song fades out, the vocals fade out, the drum line fades out, the bass fades out. Everything fades away. And we're just left with this pure emotion. Fingertips riding the fucking strings into the ending. Wow.
Thank you so much, Amsterdam.
Wow, wow, wow. What else to even say there? Beautiful song. Like I said, you can tell this is a song that means a lot to the artist, and you can tell it means a lot to the entirety of this band and everybody in the fan base. Wes articulated that when he was explaining, what the song is about. I know Wes did a rating of the way he did his rating is would you pass on if it came up on your Spotify playlist or not. I wouldn't pass a song like this. This is probably going on one of my playlists. By probably, I mean it's gonna go on one of my playlists just because I am definitely a person who rides on emotion for some music, and I get in that mood where I just want to hear music that has emotion and meaning to art, whether it be to the artist or to me. And this is one of those songs that sits firmly within that. So absolutely, I would listen to this again. But on my channel, I do a rating between 1 and 13, and my rating for this, I have to give it a perfect rating. It has to be a 13 out of 13. Because if it was anything else, it'd be disrespectful to the band, and it'd be disrespectful to the story that they told. It was very beautiful. Thanks, Wes, for an awesome recommendation. I can't wait to see the next one. I don't know when the next one's going to go up. Hopefully very, very soon. In a week or two. We don't know how we're going to schedule these. We don't know what we're going to call this series yet. So we shall see, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, there'll probably be a name up in the fucking title somewhere. I don't even know how the fuck I'm going to do a fucking video. Like, who knows? I'll figure it out when I get there. But, yeah. I think that's all I have to say. That's going to do it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, new to the series, make sure to subscribe down below. If you want to see Wes's video and the song that I sent him, that's going to be in the eye up top, in the description below, and at the card at the end of the video, so you have zero fucking excuses as to why you're not checking out Wes's video, you mother frickers. I'm kidding. I love you all. Excuse me. Also down in the description are my other channels, my gaming channel, my Twitch channel, my music channel as well, which I'm going to be posting to very, very soon. I've just been busy and also not mentally okay to make music the way I want to make it. So that's coming eventually. But yeah, check all that stuff out down in the description below. I'll see you all in Valhalla. Ta-ta for now.
Can't be asleep when I'm awake, trying to be happy, but it's fake. Something is just wrong with me. I have insomnia dreams. Close my eyes to see the dark. Sounds all around me will stop. Get up with thoughts I can't see. I have insomnia dreams.